Hey guys, it's Justine, and I am a part of the Tons New Release blog hop today, as well as I'm creating another bulk video tutorial, which you guys all seem to love this week when I did the one for Simon Says Stamp. So hope you enjoy this one. I'm going to show you just some basic layering stamping today. And what I'm going to do for the technique, I realized when I was stamping one, I could actually put a stack of 5 cards into my MISTI, and then I can simply stamp and then pull it off and then remove it and go to the second one. And I can keep that stack in there and it saves me a lot of time. I'm using 2 shades of yellow ink and then I'm using orange ink. I'm using ink from My Favorite Things because unfortunately I don't have all of the inks from the ton, which are absolutely fabulous quality by the way. I just don't have yellows. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that they are really great quality. So I'm using inks from My Favorite Things. You have to get used to them because they don't look solid when you stamp at first, but then when they sink into the cardstock, they're absolutely fine. So again, I'm just moving my card around onto the MISTI so that depending on where I'm stamping, I don't need to use anything special. I just keep twisting and turning it. It gives me a variety in how the sunflowers are looking, and it also allows me to hang the stamp off of the cardstock without getting it stuck anywhere. And then I simply need to stamp the second layer. So I'm starting to speed up the video even more because all I'm doing is basic stamping. So I'm going to start filling up the background, and once the background is filled, I can go ahead onto the second layer. And so the second layer goes directly on top, and what I really love about the stamp set from the ton is that it's super easy to line up because the inside of the sunflower is very distinct because it's not circular, it's actually more of an oval shape, and it has some very distinct ridges in it, and that makes it super easy and quick to line up, which I don't find is the case with most companies that make layering stamps. So it's super great and easy to do. It literally took me, I believe, 26 minutes to do 5 backgrounds in real time, which is really, really good considering you're getting 5 cards out of it. So I would say in total, it took me about 7 to 8 minutes per card. And because I'm creating this assembly line and I'm doing one step at a time, it's really, really easy for me to create these cards. And even though it might look time consuming, because I'm doing all the stamping first, all the cutting next, all the gluing after that, putting it into that assembly line mode really helps. This last layer of the sunflower is my favorite, and it's adding a little bit of orange to the card just to really make that pop out and look realistic. I think it looks absolutely amazing once it's all layered. Now the MISTI was really great for lining up my layered stamp. The center is not difficult to line up because it really doesn't matter which way you put it, it's not going to really affect it. So I grabbed some brown ink and stamped all over the place, and I did it really quickly by stamping each card at one at a time. And then I did the second layer of the stamping, which just adds a little bit more detail, makes it look a little bit more realistic, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the third layer. I hope it's okay that I'm going this quickly on the card. I just didn't want to waste too much time here, and since it's just basic stamping and no specific technique, I thought it would be okay. Next up, I'm grabbing some white cardstock for my sentiments. I'm going to need 5 different stamps of these. This is the new modern label stamp from the Ton Stamps, and it's also a part of this release. And I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the inside that says, strong is the new pretty. And I'm going to stamp that inside each of these. And this is from a stamp that was released last time. That's one of my favorites that has really great encouraging stamps. I think this would be a really great stamp for anybody who's battling maybe a mental health issue or any sort of health issue or just needs that little bit of encouragement. I think they're absolutely gorgeous stamps and the sentiment is amazing. So I'm just going in and I'm putting this in the middle of my cards panels here, and then I'm going to just mount them onto some card bases and I'm all finished. So these are really, really easy and you can spice them up however you like. If you want to add some Nouveau drops for texture, if you wanted to add some Wink of Stella for some sparkle on the flowers, you could do that as well. I was really thinking about doing that, but I thought I'd just leave them plain. Lastly, I just need to glue. You could add 3D foam tape if you like, if you wanted to add a little bit of dimension to your card as well. You can see there on the back is where I first started stamping without the MISTI and just was not having a lot of luck. And then just because it was a new stamp, not because you wouldn't have a luck if you didn't own it, just needed to season it and I wasn't really in the mood for doing that. And I hope you enjoyed this card tutorial. I'm really enjoying these bulk videos. If you'd like to see more of these type of videos, let me know. I seem to have had a really good response and I'm thinking of moving in this direction for future videos now and again. I hope you enjoyed this card tutorial. For those looking for the giveaway, I'll link to that below in the video description for the ton, as well as you can check out my blog there. Over on the right you can subscribe, or you can check out some more videos if you're interested. And thank you so much for everyone who's been following my 1 million views event. The videos will resume on Monday. Thanks so much for watching.